Hello and welcome to this second grade science flipped learning lesson on ecosystems. Let's start out by looking at the definition of ecosystem. What does it mean? An ecosystem is a community of living organisms that live and interact together in their non-living physical environment. Now, if this sounds confusing to you, don't worry, because we're going to look at the different parts of an ecosystem. We're going to practice picking out the different parts with some real-life examples. And by the end of this, you guys are going to be ecosystems experts. So here we have the definitions of the different parts of the ecosystem. I would really recommend writing these definitions down so that you can look back and refresh your memory as you need to. Habitat, a place that provides a home for living organisms. Biotic factors, the living parts of an ecosystem. This includes bacteria, plants, and animals. Abiotic factors, the non-living parts of an ecosystem. Examples are rocks, water, sunlight, and sand. We can think of this concept as a family living in a house. So we have the house. This is the home. This is the habitat. The house is like the habitat. The family that lives inside the house, they are like the biotic factors. Inside the house, we have the family's furniture. We have the couches, TV, table, sink. These things are not alive, but the family does use them every day. These are the abiotic factors. We'll just go over that one more time. The house, or the home, is the habitat. The family that lives inside are the biotic factors. The furniture that the family uses every day and is not alive, these are the abiotic factors. Let's look at a real-life example. Here we have a coral reef with fish living on it. So, the fish live on the coral reef. It is their home. And remember, habitat is home. So, the coral reef is their habitat. The fish, the living anemones, and the living pieces of coral are all biotic factors. The dead coral structures, the water that the fish and everything else are living in, and the sand are all abiotic factors. They're not alive, but they're still an important part of the ecosystem here. Let's look at another example. So, these elephants, their home is on the savanna. So the savanna is their habitat. The elephants, the birds, and the plants are all alive. These are the biotic factors here. The ground and the soil that the elephants are walking on, the sunlight that's coming down on the elephants and all the other biotic factors, and the water are not alive, but they are a part of the ecosystem. These are the abiotic factors. And now I would like you guys to try. So here we have a frog and a butterfly, and they are sitting in the water. They are in a pond. The pond is their home. So I would like you to please identify two biotic factors and the habitat for this ecosystem that we have pictured here. All right, practice makes progress, so let's try another one. Here we have a mountain goat, and he is on a mountain. The mountain is his home, his house. I would like you to please identify two biotic factors and the habitat as well. We just have a quick review. I'd like you to please answer these questions in 2 complete sentences at the very least. Or actually, I take that back. 1 complete sentence, please, at least. And if you don't know the answer, it is completely okay for you to write, I don't know. For final activity, I'd just like you to describe an ecosystem that you've seen before. This can be in nature or even in your very own